Greetings, YouTube. This is Yvette, and welcome to our channel where we are always seeking the Lord. We are blessing Him. Today we had church, had very, very good church. It was Resurrection Day because it's after Passover. And then this would have been when Jesus rose. It was the first fruits. And so we still celebrate that. Christians don't do that. I think they call it Easter, but it's very, very different than Easter. Also gave a first fruits offering. But today I have a confession to make. So I've been wearing my hair natural for the past 10 years. And I've got a mirror that I'm looking into. So I'm not going to always be looking in the camera because I'm looking in this mirror to see what's going on. So here's the deal. No matter what I do to my hair, it goes back to an afro. And so today I had curled my hair up and I flat ironed the back. And I'm going to tell you, this is how I went to church. So when I went to church, I had my hair down and it was curled, okay? That's what was going on. When I got to church, this is what my hair looked like. I don't care what I do, that's what it does. Now, what I have been doing is taking multivitamin, so I'm getting good nutrients in. I've been using Ambunu to comb my hair out when I wash it. And then I've made some, you got the chebe powder, and made some oil, and this is some good stuff. It keeps your hair moisturized, and yes, thickens this stuff. Whatever it is, this stuff works. But here's the problem: outside of you using that, your hair stays moisturized. If you want to do anything in your hair, it doesn't work. So I'm tired of going through this. So I think the longer my hair gets and the thicker it gets, the harder it is to take care of. So what I've been doing is combing my hair out, and so my hair is growing, but it's breaking off because I get to the ends. And Ambunu don't always do it because I don't do Ambunu every single day or every time I comb my hair, because that stuff you have to mix it up, and there's an art to mixing up Ambunu. The video that I originally saw where the young lady went to Chad and she brought back the information and she sells that stuff, you know, God bless her. She puts too much stuff in her mixture to make it, you don't need that much because a little goes a long way. Like this stuff is slimy right now. So I have this because I'm going to, let me see here if you can see it. Yeah, you see how slimy it is? So I have this because I'm going to do my hair. I'm going to partially relax, or Texlax is the term that you young people use, but I'm going to basically put relaxer product in my hair. And I'm going to let it not sit too long, and I'm not going to work it in like back in the day when we wanted it straight. So, you know, if you didn't have a really good perm, your hair would not be straight after you wash it and it was still kinked up. That's how I want my hair to be. So that's the goal I'm going for. So like right now this is twisted up, and it's because I had it twisted, it's fine. But see, had I had my hair down, it would have did something different. Now, this is a good curl pattern, but it won't hold this. It'll start looking like this after a while. If I try this back here, it's not going to happen. So I'm tired of wrestling with my hair. So right now, I bought Hawaiian Silky where I don't have to, let's see here. Can we see this? Because I got my lights are a little bit different. Let's see here. Maybe it's better. Oh, maybe it's better over here. Yeah. I got Hawaiian Silky regular. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it up into a cup. I have a plastic knife, so I'm going to get some of this. I don't have to put, you don't have to put the activator and all that kind of stuff that you do with some of the other perms. So I'm actually going to scoop some of this in the cup. And I'm not going to use very much because I want to kind of dilute this. So I probably have about a half a cup of this in here. So I'll be able to get several sessions out of this. So maybe a third of a cup is in here, but let's go with half. We'll say it's a half a cup in here. Maybe you can see that. To that, I'm going to add some of this cholesterol shea butter because it's a conditioner. And I don't want to use the same knife because I don't want the perm in there. So I'm probably going to add a half a cup of this in there too. Because what I want to do is I don't want my hair dried and over processed. So I'm figuring if I loosely do this, because I watched a bunch of videos, I saw where some people, I thought they straightened their hair too much and it looked dry and didn't look good, and they was working that in too much, trying to get the ends, the sides super straight. No, because when your hair grows out, I don't want no super straight hair. I still want to look like I'm African. But my problem is People talk about 4C hair. Look, I think I have 4G hair because my hair does not cooperate with nobody. Nobody. To this, I'm going to add, well, actually, I can put this in my hair now because it's not even going to matter that I have conditioner on my hair. And then I have a ponytail holder in here, so I'm going to take this out now. I have a thick band. These are really nice. But, oh, this feels good to get this out. I'm going to take my earrings out. I'm also going to add some castor oil. So I had some rice oil. I could have used that because this is actually kind of spendy, my castor oil. I'm probably going to put 1/8 of a cup of castor oil in because it's pretty oily. And then I'm going to mix all of this up. And depending on what I think, I might add some more. I think I have too much perm in here, so I'm going to add some more of the cholesterol treatment. Because I'm telling you, or actually, you know what else I have? I got good old school curl activator. This is old school. Remember you had the curl? This is World of Curls. I'm going to put some World of Curls in here. Because this is some good moisturizer stuff. So I'm probably going to put 1/8 of a cup of that in. Or maybe that's a 1/4 cup. Let's go with the 1/4 cup. And I'm not measuring this. I'm just kind of guesstimating because I am one of those people. I cook and I do measure stuff. Or I can eyeball it because I've cooked long enough. Okay, so I'm going to mix all of this stuff together. It's quite a bit in here. It's probably 1/2 a cup in here now, which I thought maybe that's too much. And it's still looking pretty white. So, I don't know. I'm going to add some more World of Curls because I really do want this diluted. So, I'm going to do, so maybe call this 1/2 a cup of the World of Curls because I put enough in here to make it 1/2 a cup. And then I'm going to mix it again. And this is my first relaxer that I've had in 10 years. So I have virgin hair because I didn't do the big chop. What I actually did when I was going natural was I started cutting my hair every couple months until I cut and cut all the perm out. And I was wearing a lot of braids back then to kind of camouflage what I had going on so I wouldn't have to miss hair. So as I took hair and braids out, I would cut more hair until I had just nothing but natural hair. So this is all mixed in. Oh, I forgot my gloves. So actually I'm going to go get a pair of gloves, so hold on. Okay, I'm back and I have my gloves. So I'm going to put some aloe butter around my area of my skin and on my scalp because I don't want to burn. I'm not really going to worry about the scalp, I don't think, because I'm not going to get that close to it. But I'll put some on because I haven't had this stuff in my hair in a long time. I'm getting my little gloves on. And I purposely did not buy a kit because I already had neutralizing shampoo that I hadn't used. And, oh, I just got some, touched my little thing. I hope that's not going to be on my hand. So I've had neutralizing shampoo. I have conditioner. I have, you know, the other stuff I need. I'm going to grab a towel real quick because I want to be ready for when I wash this out. And I don't need a huge towel. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hair. Ooh, it needs to be combed out, trust me. Oh, and I shouldn't be scratching my scalp. I'm not going to do that right now. But this is like, see, this is what I'm talking about. I have so many problems trying to comb my hair out. I can't put Mbunu in every single time. That looks like I got some perm stuff in here. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically part my hair. Ouch, ouch, ouch. See, that's the other thing. I just had this down. That's what I'm saying. I can't do this anymore. I think once your hair gets to a certain length, when you don't have that, my hair is so African, I promise you. I am definitely African. Not just because of my skin color. My hair reverts to where, to a heavy sun area. Okay, so this is in half. I almost want to do in half and just, you know what? I'm going to do two halves. I was going to do 4 sections, but I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that because if I was back in the day when I was really trying to get super straight hair, I would have had maybe more than, I had 4 sections. This time, not worried about that. So, my aloe butter. Aloe vera butter. So I actually use this as a moisturizer. It's not as good as the Chebe, but I'm going to put this around ears and around areas that I don't want this to get on me and hurt me. But as I was saying, I ended up getting the Hawaiian Silky. It's not a, it's a no-light relaxer, but you don't have to mix it up. Just get the stuff and use it. So, I'm going to get a couple clips here. My clips are probably in this bin because it is. I moved them. Okay, I'm going to clip this here. And then once I relax the section, I'm also going to clip that section. But I think I'm ready because over here, and I want to make sure I comb through this because I remember hair can get really, really tangled if you don't comb it out before you start messing with stuff. So, this is my hair. And I'm going to take a big piece and just work it in here, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we're going to start. I haven't done this in so long. Okay. And basically all I'm trying to do is just relax some of this. I don't want the hair straight is what I'm trying to get at. I don't want it straight. But I'm going to take it all the way to the ends because this is virgin hair. This is all new growth over the last 10 years. And here's the other part. That if I want my hair to continue to grow, I got to stop it from breaking off at the ends because of me pulling it. So I think if I can get in here and just lightly put product in here and just let it sit on my hair, not the whole time. So that's enough to get this side started. And it feels like I didn't comb this part out. Like I had a twist up in there. Okay. So this is basically, I don't know what the back looks like because I can't see it. But anyway, you can see this is what we've got going on back here. I'll probably add, feels a little dry in here. Okay, I'm going to put this part together with a clip. Because remember, we're not trying to get straight hair. Then I'm going to do the other side to the ends. And I see I'm going to have to come through and do something about that. So I'm going to take this clip off. And no, this is not how you do a real relaxer. A real relaxer you would have did in smaller parts. But we ain't trying to straighten hair. We're just trying to relax curl a little bit. Some of you might think I'm making a mistake, but I'm telling you, life, when you get your hair a certain length, is a little harder. It's a little harder to work it, but I'm just going to use creations that man did to kind of make this easier. But I still want to be African American, so I'm not going back where I was back in the day where I had super straight hair and it's slinging and bouncing side to side. No, let me have my kink. Let me have my kink, because our hair is nice. We have nice hair, but I gotta make it manageable. I can't manage it. And so I'm doing my edges, but not to the point where I straighten out edges. I saw somebody else, she was spending so much time on her edges. I was like, are you really trying to straighten them? I just need them softened up enough so that when I do put edge control on, it actually works. Edge control does not work on my hair. I don't care how much I use. It's just a big grease mess. That's what edge control is for me. All them edge control products. It don't matter what kind it is. I've tried them all. Nothing will do my, nothing does my hair. Okay, so now I'm going to go inside here where I don't have enough and go in to these parts because I just want to make sure it's in here. I don't need to pull it straight. I don't need to necessarily comb through it. I just need enough in there. Okay. And remember, this is pretty watered down. And I know it feels like I'm smoothing it, but I just want to make sure I have enough product in here. And I don't have very, very super thick hair. The longer it gets, or the chebe's making it feel like it's a thicker hair. So I'm just going to put this in. And yeah, I'm probably getting some down to my scalp. I'm not really worried about that because with this being the first application, I just want to make sure all the hair gets coated. It smells like perm. It smells like perm. Yes, it does. I told my daughter I was going to do this. See, I can see this. This is the hair I had today. Having problems with it in the back. Not that I want straight hair in the back. I just need to relax some of this curl primer. Like soften it. Just soften it some. So I can comb through it. Like I don't know if it feels like it's doing something now. I don't know. And then I'll just probably leave this in for a few more minutes. It's supposed to be in no longer than like 15 minutes, but my hair is not super thick. And see, I don't want it straight. That's what I really have to concentrate on. Like no parts of it getting straight. I just want to make sure that's not happening. Because I did see somebody's, like I said on one of the videos, hers was too straight. You see how I have this, it looks like it's a nice curl right here. Like it could be. I'm just going to let that sit, give it maybe 2 more minutes. And then on this side, I just want to go through and just make sure I've got product. And I'm going through here just to make sure it's not all tangly. And it is loosening up. I just want it looser, you know. Mine is so tight. And to the point I can't comb through it. It hurts so bad. And I've been doing this for 10 years, so. And the nicer it gets and the more nutrients it gets to it and the thicker it gets, it just is harder for me to do. So, I'm probably going to leave this on another minute and a half. Let it work itself through. Maybe I didn't comb this side out as good as the other side. It seems like my fingers don't really go through over here. Yeah, because I can see that this is not straight, which is a good thing. And maybe it's because I'm not combing a comb through it. Because remember back in the day, you put a comb through this stuff, you pull it, trying to, you know, get it to do it straight. Now, I don't want it straight. I just need these curls in the back to be looser and around my head to be looser. So when I do when I try and do oh, I can feel it on my neck. I don't want it on my neck. When I try to do a twist out, my twist out will last. That's what I'm trying to do. Just so my twist out will last. Okay, so once I work this in, I'm going to go and rinse this all out. And this looks like it's nice and not straight, but like maybe it could relax my curls some. I hope that's what it's going to do without going overboard. Yeah, I can see that I'm not able to comb through this. My fingers need to be able to go through. And once I rinse it, I'll put the Ambunu on it so I can comb through it. And it'll slip nicely without. Yeah, see, like this side feels a lot better. And then I don't really need no super straight hair over here. But I do need the sides to relax to the point where, loosen up to the point where I can use some edge control. And it'll actually lay down. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I think this has been on about 5 minutes. Ugh. Let's see how much I'm going to leave this on. And then once I do the touch-ups, because I'm doing chebe and the hair will stay moisturized, I won't have to do it so often. But whatever it is, I don't want it over-processed. Okay, my hair is not thick hair. And back in the day, I didn't have to have it on that long. So I'm actually going to take these gloves off. And I'm going to get this out. Because even if this is where my hair is, this is different than what it was before. Because usually, hair would be like this short. So I'm going to get rid of this stuff. And I had some left. You know what? I'm actually going to put it back in that container. Just because it still has the conditioner in it. And it ain't going to hurt nothing to go back. Because I don't like to waste. Okay. So my combs are all rinsed out. And then I'm going to grab the neutralizing shampoo. And I'm going to go do a wash and I'll come back. Okay, so I just washed my hair. I may not have left it on long enough, but it's relaxed out some because normally my hair would be about this short, but it needs some conditioner. So right now I'm going to go do the Ambunu so I can comb through my hair. Then I'm going to do the cholesterol leave-in, and I will be doing some chebe and finish it off with that. So now I'm going to go do the Ambunu so that I can comb through my hair. Okay, I did the Ambunu, and I will tell you, my hair feels a whole lot drier than it used to be. So it's going to need some moisturizer. So I'm going to go rinse this out and then do some cholesterol treatment in my hair so I can comb it. All right? Okay, so now I've rinsed the Ambunu out because it really didn't help me comb through my hair. But what I'm going to use right now is the cholesterol treatment because my hair feels really dry. So I will tell you that chemical process, even though I didn't use it very long, like look how dry my hair is. It looks dry. And I'm going to put the cholesterol in it because I don't want no matting going on. Like remember, I don't know if you remember perms, but there's a way you could have did your perm and didn't do it right and your hair would have just detangled on top of itself. I don't want that happening. So what I'm going to do is add this cholesterol. Because this will feel good. This cholesterol says that it's softer hair with less dryness in 5 minutes or less. So we're going to do this. My hair is a bit loosened up from what it normally was, like when it was drip drying. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in some big plaits or twists to let it rest overnight Actually, this cholesterol feels good. It's got tea tree oil in it. So I'll make sure I get that down towards my scalp as well. This is what the back looks like. So like if I could have been doing, I bet I could do a treatment. Yeah. If I tried to use edge control now, it would work. Even though I would not call this straight hair. I might not have left it in long enough, but you know what? I think it's long enough for me. I preserved curl. Now I might still have the same issue with my hair because mine didn't seem to loosen up that much, which means that I'm going to go with that I still have a lot of my own curl in here. It's just loosened it up some. And actually, like if you look at it, because I'm looking at this, yeah, it's just loosened up some. It didn't straighten it, so I'm doing good. I think I'm happy with it. So overall, I think before I put this cholesterol in, it didn't feel so great. But, you know, you can't go back after you did that. But I really feel like with this in here and with the combination of the chebe oil that I'm going to put on that I made, I think I'm being pretty good position. So I have not begun combing this out. I'm going to get my shower comb. Did I drop it? Or maybe it's in the bathroom. No, it's not. I don't know what I did with my comb. But I have a special comb that I comb my hair out with. I'm going to put this on, hold, and come back. Okay, I left it on the side of the tub. So now I'm going to try and comb through this. Alright. It's not combing through as easily as I thought. Easier than before, certainly. And I know you don't come from the root to the ends. You go from the ends. Yeah, this is okay. This will work. But you see, I kind of got some of this snapback, so it's not. Yeah, I could have been that I didn't leave mine on long enough, but I think it's long enough to loosen this up some. Alright, so I'm going to work a little section here. Because I don't want a lot of tangles. I'm going to do some of this chebe. So I'll do this one part and then take a break and come back after I finish it all. Because here's this chebe. I don't know, for some reason it reminds me of gasoline. That's what it's smelling like about now. Oil and gasoline. So let's see what this, oh yeah, look at that. Here, maybe I'll do some big flat twists on here. Okay, I'm going to hold this one. With a clip and do the front part. Okay. Here's a different clip because I didn't wash the perm out the other ones yet. I don't want to touch those. Okay, I'm going to do a flat twist on here. And maybe I can have a twist out. I don't know. We will see. I'm going to add some chebe over here. Some more rather, because I put some more already. This one doesn't feel like it because of this one. Okay. So I'm going to do a twist out. This actually feels good. My newest brush. The Tangler brush. But you know, I don't want to be doing too much with it. Okay, so I'm going to do this twist, 2-strand twist real quick. when you're in a house, you don't let water run because you have to pay the water bill. And so I can't be wasting the water. Okay, I'm doing a twist out, a 2-strand twist real quick. But I want to make sure all of this stays straight. So when I'm twisted, I don't have kinky twists. So I'm just going to comb down it. Make sure everything's, oops, I got to take off. What's this? Okay. I'm going to do one more, and then I'll pause this and go finish all the rest of it. Do this one. Make sure it's all combed out. Feels like I need some more of the cherry oil. Oh yeah, this feels nice and moisturized. So, but I want to make sure. Feels like I got a piece that should have been in there. That's not. Yeah, got it. All right. Second 2-strand twist. It's all combed out. I'm gonna clip this back here. No, not. Oh yeah, this is the one. I hope this one's okay. Like I don't have no perm on it. So I want to make sure. Okay. Yeah, doesn't. That's the one, different one. Okay. Two-strand twist. I'm going to comb through this real quick to make sure it's not tangling on itself. Sometimes I have excess product and I want to put it in other parts of the hair. Okay, I'm going to put this on pause and finish twisting the rest of the hair. Okay, I got one complete section done on this hair. So what I'm going to do is finish flat twisting this side. This is becoming a very long video. But I'm going to wrap it up and tell you that this feels drier than what my hair normally would feel. The cholesterol helps it. It feels like it's drinking the cholesterol in, which is a good thing. I don't think I left it on long enough, but I still have a curl pattern. So it's like I didn't make any parts of my hair go straight, which is what I was trying to avoid. I just was trying to loosen up my hair, because if I would have washed my hair, if I would have did it myself without, it would have been probably this long. Because like I said, I mean, I've said this before, that I don't have 4C hair. I have 4G hair. 4G. It is very, very tight. And no matter what I do to it, it goes back to its tightness. No matter if I flat iron my hair, the next hour it's back looking the same way. So I have a very tight curl pattern. And so I've loosened it up, and I'm happy about that. I just feel like I need to get a bunch of moisturizer in it. So with the Chebe oil, which works really good, which is the Chebe powder that I mixed with some, I think I have some shea butter in here. There's some olive oil, or excuse me, avocado oil. There is castor oil, maybe some tea tree, because I was trying to get something in here to make this smell better, but you need a lot of fragrance because it does not smell good. And so this chebe will make it feel a lot better. It'll get some moisture into it. But overall, I'm going to say that if I had to do this all over again, I would still do it. It's kind of early to tell because it's not dry, but I just feel like I didn't do mine long enough. It wasn't as long as some other people do theirs where they get their hair a little too straight. Mine is not straight, so I think I did the perfect amount. So I'm happy because I was really trying not to have over-processed hair, but this don't even look like the perm took. And a lot of times when you have virgin hair, it's hard to relax it, so it takes even longer. So I truly had virgin hair, and I think I'm happy with the fact that, like I said, I still have kink to my hair. Still looks African and it is not straight. Oh, and maybe flat iron. If I had to flat iron, it might work better because I'm telling you, I have flat ironed my hair twice, and only to spend all this time working on it to have it revert right back the next hour. Okay, so I'm going to sign off, but I think I'm in favor of Texlaxing, or for some of us, just putting a little bit of perm on just to try and loosen it up. Because as you know, I wasn't combing through it. I was just kind of maybe gently pulling through it, just really trying to separate the strands to make sure I didn't have any severe tangles. But I think this is probably the start of me trying to retain length, because what usually happens is my hair will grow down here and then inches way back up to my shoulder, and I keep hitting this part. I'm really trying to get much longer hair, so I think I'm on my way now, because the chebe is certainly doing it. So is my multivitamin. So I take a prenatal vitamin, which my doctor says, oh, that's fine, even though I'm not pregnant and I'm not trying to get pregnant. So I'm happy with it. I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you guys next time. And I'm going to start another channel, and I'm going to call it what was I going to call it? Stuff, and more stuff, because I'm telling you, there's so much stuff that goes on I can't talk about on this channel that I'm going to put on a different channel. So I don't know, when it comes out, maybe I'll link it when I'll talk about it more, but it's the stuff that we should be talking about as ladies, kind of housekeeping things, and it's stuff that you just learn that's not my Bible stuff, and I don't want to put it on this channel. Probably shouldn't even have hair on this channel, but for some of us, we're doing a natural journey. And I'm just telling you, I've tried some stuff. And so I think I've got some things that work. Certainly the Chebe and the Abuno is a good addition. Some nice conditioner is good. I do have some other conditioners I use, but this was good to go with that perm stuff. But I'm happy with this Hawaiian Silky. And the fact that I didn't have a kit that I had to mix a bunch of stuff into. So anyway, you guys have a nice holiday. Well, First Fruits was tonight, so we got other things that are coming up. Passover's over. Counting the Omer, and start getting into our feast all over again. All right, God bless you. And listen, here's the thing at church we talked about is bringing glory to God. Let people see God in us. When people see us, let them see God. Not anything that we do. But I've certainly been focusing on that especially all this last week when I was out in the street. God got glory. I gave him glory in front of the people. Okay? All right, so Lord bless you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.